Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here. Welcome to another haul video. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today came from an estate sale that Dad and I went to when we went to the Mount Airy Flea Market. So, I did not get anything at the Mount Airy Flea Market like I did the last time. I just didn't see a whole lot that I was interested in purchasing. Usually, so I didn't end up finding anything at the Mount Airy Flea Market. I didn't even inquire on how much things were. I just didn't see anything that was like jumping out at me like, ooh, gotta buy it, be it old or new. So after my dad and I finished up at the Mount Airy Flea, we wanted to look for other sales that were going on, be it yard sales or estate sales and such. So we definitely drove around, went to a couple of Goodwills, we went to an estate sale, which is what this is, and then that was about it. I think my problem is that I had the Route 29 yard sale in Alta Vista, Virginia on my mind, which is what we just came back from on Sunday, this past Sunday, and I was kind of like more focused on that because I wasn't sure what I was going to get there, so I wanted to see what exactly I could get there, so I wanted to save my funds. But anywho, I did spend $25 on everything that you are going to be seeing here in this video. I also am going to throw in a few things that I got at the Goodwill, one of the Goodwills that we went to. So it's not going to be a whole lot of stuff. I do, and probably will on Thursday, will spend a great deal of time listing some things because I am a little bit behind. So I want to make sure I'm getting caught up on that, and I want to get this room a little bit more in order because it's just it's a random pish posh of everything. So let's go ahead and check out what $25 got me at this estate sale. There was a garage that had like a bunch of stuff, and there were things that were taped up in boxes sitting around. I almost felt kind of bad because I was like, do they really want us to go through this? Because sometimes people put stuff away so other people at estate sales can't get to it. I don't know. But they sold us the stuff, so I guess it didn't really, didn't mean too much to them. So this is the first thing that I grabbed. It's the Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All Power Reserve Jungle Theme Deck. I know that original Pokemon cards can be quite collectible. Unfortunately, I didn't think to look inside of it when I picked it up because I thought it was new and sealed. And unfortunately, a lot of the cards are ripped or stuck together. I think they got moldy or moisture got into the pack. So I'm not really sure if any of these are going to be worth anything, if anything, because of the mold and such. But I will dig through here, see if there's anything, because you never know, one card might just make your money. But I'm leaning more towards not. I may have to pitch these because of the damage done to them. I literally just opened them after them sitting for a while. So, yeah, so that's that. Get these out of the way here. Also, this is not old. This is from the Fast and Furious movie. This is Mr. Little Nobody Subaru. I think this is from... What year is this from? Oh, this is from 2019. Oh, how funny is that? This is not as old as I thought. I did look this up, and it's worth about $25, so this should just pay for my I'm surprised this was even sitting in the garage. They must have just boxed it up and didn't really do anything with it. So like I said, this is worth about $25. It's in the box. The box is in good condition. This should be up in my eBay store on the, hopefully by Thursday, by the time that I have a little bit more time to myself. So tomorrow's Wednesday, I got a short day, and then Thursday is basically the time that I will spend getting some stuff listed. So there is one other thing that I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of the video or not, that I was not able to fit up on the screen with the rest of the stuff that's up here. I did find an old Christmas towel, probably from the 60s or the 70s. So I'm sure somebody is going to want that. And it's in good shape. I may leave it as is. I'm probably just going to leave it as is. So I'll probably put that with all my Christmas stuff. Unless somebody wants it now, I can quote you a price for it. You'll just have to email me. The email is in the description box below. There was a bunch of modern Christmas, and I wasn't sure that I was going to find anything, but I'm glad that I did dig in the boxes because I did find a burlap knee hugger elf. And it's been a while since I found an elf for a really good price, so I was really happy to see him, and I know he's not one of those reproductions that you can buy at Hobby Lobby. He is true, like the real deal, 1960s. So I'm really happy to add him to all of my other elves that I have, or pixies, whatever you want to call them. And then I found this girl. It's almost like she's trying to be a Mrs. Santa Claus. Maybe it is Mrs. Claus, who knows? But I saw her. She's in pretty good shape. I didn't want to leave her. Threw her in my box. If we were interested in anything at this sale, because there were other people in the garage too. Funny enough, before we jump into some of the other stuff here. So we were opening up boxes because we weren't really sure if we were supposed to be. So I opened it up and there was a whole bunch of like toys from the 90s, and that's something that I bought. And you know, some other person grabbed a Power Rangers backpack, probably full of Power Rangers. Can't get everything, not a big deal, but like once you started opening up boxes, you were finding more in the garage. So one of the things that we were finding, we were just like, oh, put it in the box, put it in the box, put it in the box, put it in the box. You can assess it later. So that's what I did. So these are really cool. My dad's actually had these in the past. These are like little muscle men figures from the 1980s. I think this one says, I can't read it. But I liked him. I thought he was kind of cool. He's kind of like a blockhead. So I grabbed him. I think some of these, depending on what they are, might be worth something. I've had a few of these in the past. I sold them online. Looks like a mummy. This looks like a crazy Cyclops kind of person with the multiple arms. So sometimes some of these in groups can do well, and sometimes individually I think they do well also. So I grabbed those when I saw them. And then I spotted this. This is going to need a little bit of cleaning, but this is definitely old. This is a Volkswagen tin litho toy. It's definitely from the 60s or 70s because you've got plastic here. I did not see a maker's mark. Let's open up the battery compartment. I didn't think to do that. Clean. It's probably made in Japan, I would guess, if it's from that era. So that's very cool. Very 60s, very 70s. So I just had to pick that up. Oh, I almost forgot these. These are sitting literally right next to me. These are Milton Bradley United States flashcards. Teaches you important facts about the 50 states. I thought this was really neat. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what's in here, shall we? I'm not sure of the age. But here it gives you all of the different states at the time. Is Maryland on here? Yeah, it's right there. Let's see if Hawaii is on here, because if it's not, yep, Hawaii is on here. So these are, so Alaska is on here as well. So those are both, so we know this is post 1959 because that's when both of those became U.S. states. So that's really cool. Key products, looks like we got Florida. Just gives you states like the abbreviation, the capital, the nickname, state group, the flower, products that come from there, the largest cities, things like that, and I assume they're all there. So I thought that was really cool. I'm going to look through that I love the box too. That's got to be 60s, 70s. So let me go ahead and get this stuff cleared off, and I'll show you all what I was able to get out of that box full of 90s toys. So like I was saying earlier, I went through a box of toys that looked like they were from the 80s and 90s. I wish I could have found some Goosebumps stuff, but you know, maybe there was some things there that I just didn't get to. So this whole case right here, the case is from 1991, by the way. Whoops, stuff's probably gonna fall out as soon as I open it. Was full to the gills with original 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. Definitely, they say 1991. I am gonna look up most of these figures to see what they go for, because I know some things do well on their own and sometimes things do better in lots. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be lotting this up or if I'm going to be selling pieces individually, because I know we've got Raphael, we've got Mike, I can't think of the rest of the Ninja Turtles names. But I mean, these are original 90s. If you look on the bottom, it does say 1991. So we will see. I'm pretty sure that Retro Junk 1987 Brandon is probably drooling as I share all this stuff. So I don't want to show you everything because it would take a lot of time. But you get the idea. A whole bunch of original 90s stuff. So like I said, we will see what each of these individuals go for. But I thought they were definitely worth picking up. I mean, some of this stuff isn't even... Oh, that's kind of cool. Like I said, I don't even think this is Ninja Turtle. I think this might be He-Man or something. It says 1988. I'll look it up. But yeah, very cool. There's some other accessories in here. Like certain things that go to certain lines. Like, look, these probably go together. So, like I said, I have to do some research and see what's in here. But it was definitely a good pickup, don't you think? I'll show you one more thing. We got a skateboard of some sort. Very 90s. Oh, you know what? That's not it. I got a few things from the Goodwill. Let me go ahead and pack this up and I'll show you all those things. So these were the 3 items that I picked up at the Goodwill. This cost me $7.50 essentially. 3 items for $2.50 a piece. Saw this amid all the other like drinking glasses. This is a Sagittarius Zodiac cup. It says, the sign of the archer. Your character is above reproach, and your optimism toward life is looking upon with envy. Curb your tendency to exaggerate the known truth. And then you've got the Sagittarius sign. I do not know who made that. I will have to do a little bit more research on that. This is Elizabeth Arden, New York. This is Privage anti-aging treatment. It is brand new, never been used, still has the foil on the opening of the product. So I think that's worth about 25 bucks in itself. I do not normally pick up the Starbucks cups because, you know, but I saw that it was only $2.49 and that originally it was $15. So I thought that was a good pickup. Whether or not that will sell is just not sure. But that's pretty much all that I picked up the week before we went to Virginia. I can't wait to show you all what I was able to pick up when I was out picking this last weekend. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please let me know down below in the comment section what were your favorite items. Do you think I did well even though I didn't find anything at the Mount Airy Flea? Leave all that down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys.